her second night of a back-to-back for the Aces. Keeps it for herself. Attack. Negate strong. Young. Game managing that back. Foul call before they met in the playoffs a season ago. The semi-board. Gray tees it up high. Arc in transition. The way Smith
has felt, you can see it in court.
When she's been so efficient, and they're really starting to build the connection play.
They want to keep building in all places.
She's looking for something. Praise for Kelsey Mitchell coming from back down hole up against two. Tipped by Las Vegas. To wrap around down to Wilson. Becky Hammond. Jewel Lloyd. Wants some Jewel Lloyd too. Mitchell pull up, roll. Mitchell gets the pivotal in the win against Phoenix. Tap mode, can't finish. Cunningham sets her feet. Always an energy booster. Team. See Ham in the corner. She plays out of it. Tough second meeting between these two teams. This Austin, nice find down to Mitchell to drop a dime like that too. 100%.
It's no surprise with that.
Boston. She's
worked on it. You can see the improvements.
In traffic. Down to tip.
Entered in the post, and it's page.
Yes.
And you can see it.
Evans finds Turner. Never. Looks like Mitchell's trying to get that. Hey, attack mode. Kept it for. Would want this one. Mainstay in the starting lineup.
Through the course of the season, in and out of the line.
Just her second game with the Aces. Clark threads the needle. Down to
on both ends of the floor here early on.
Lloyd saw an opportunity.
Becky Hammond got to sit.
Position. Young, the foot. By Young. Boston on the old board.
To handle a lot of different circumstances.
Thank you, Ashley. Asia Wilson
focus, and they understand.
I just listened to that last time out, and Becky.
And that's what Becky was as a player.
One-on-one, mono.
Against Phoenix, a 48-point win. Their goal is to win title.
Got to be on the.
She was talking about Jackie being a professional. I don't care. Just throw it to me. I'm gonna shoot
here against the reigning champs. Nice. Smith was jumping up and down.
Gonna find you.
Face-up game. That's all right. Young
against All-Star.
2 this season for the Aces.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's not the
season game. But they know.
Finals knocked out Indiana. We have mentioned it earlier. The opportunity tonight.
No lies there. Sarah, on that last bucket, the one and only Tamika Catching.
Speaking of that, Tamika Catching is like I'm watching the commitment she puts in ever and just couldn't be prouder.
Now against the reigning champ.
And look at those numbers with the ball in her hands.
She always comes into the game with a play, always had that mindset, which is
on the playground too, if you want to stay on the back.
All of her plays. Anyone ever needs me to be as an official on the floor, and it tries to
code to download now. 2 points per game. Trying to look for an energy.
In terms of getting that rhythm, he certainly has not played their best half. In many cases, you know about her.
Talked about trying to get it back into sight. In her bag. Aaliyah, all right.
That showcases a lot.
Smith. Kelsey Mitchell, Lloyd against Harris.
So we mentioned Ty probably felt like that was a lot of ball.
Not to 8. He's breaking it down. Right time. Oh! This need to be for the Aces if they want to change some.
Allow them to flow into their own.
Asia, relentless. Outer.
To this league, and for lost
timeout for the Fever. There's the something. Pickpocket.
They're forward to take those 3-point shots.
25 is the goal tonight. She's at Wilson, Port. Threes, Alyssa Smith.
I'm just like running through my mind.
I am remarkable. This evening, misses the first LB season. Heats up in the Bronx.
Vegas getting her legs under, getting her
here by Las Vegas. This will be her third app.
Getting into the offense by the
offense. Still about 15 on the clock. I know Mitchell likes to go left that time.
It's what makes her one of the.
Nobody stopped her.
Stopping plays coming into the season when we're talking those threes. It changes how this team can play.
Open because
7.5 assists per game. Jackie
Cunningham. Boston to haul down that rebound. Porter. Dumped down to Billings long.
Yesterday was her first game, not only first games. She was 7 of 8 from the field.
The game, 16. Evans recognizes
On those deep looks.
6. Boston,
The last 4 years, but
Clark got freeze. 4 assists, 9 rebounds.
in hearing what Ashley able to do that consistently.
To Wilson. Themselves up by 20. In and out.
Put together consecutive stops.
They hold the Aces to 6. A close one in Phoenix.
Did in terms of really
Bond attention, sticking together.
Stephanie White said she's been more vocal. Those types of players, when they speak, people listen.
course of the season, and that's a part of it. And McDonald's All-American game and trust that grows.
Behind the back pass. Cunningham will go through. Just want to keep putting it up.
They just had so much attention that was both ends of the floor.
Before this road trip. And they had him. Cunningham feeling it.
And
That
that's gotta
playoff run
matter,
last
whether
year
you
without
go.
her. And she's at 24 right now. Remember the goal. Mitchell went into this one, had 2 29-point games.
See Mitchell's name and game.
But her first as a starter. Evans.
Like Evans getting back in, getting comfortable.
Icons living. Cunningham drew off the bench.
You feel like you can always count on when Stephanie White has talked about the floor and the fever have been.
Evans line down.
Her
Harris.
season debut after coming back. South Carolina in Passat.
White wants from Raven Johnson is just to lead.
Shooting isn't necessarily her strength, but it's
Over 100 now, 8th time this season. Had about a week off. Don't see in the 6. Big contrast for the Aces. Played against each other, get to 27. The feed into this one had 2 29-point games.
see Mitchell's name and game.
But her first as a starter. Evans.
Like Evans getting back in, getting comfortable.
Icons living. Cunningham drew off the bench.
You feel like you can always count on when Stephanie White has talked about the floor and the fever have been.
Evans line down.
Her
Harris.
season debut after coming back. South Carolina in Passat.
White wants from Raven Johnson is just to lead.
Shooting isn't necessarily her strength, but it's
Over 100 now, 8th time this season. Had about a week off. Don't see in the 6. Big contrast for the Aces. Played against each other, get to 27. The feed.
From Indianapolis, the two Sissoko Stevens, Amy Bonner and Kelly Broom. Matchup between these two teams 3 weeks ago. The Fever did not have as Jackie Young, fresh off that all-star appearance, kick out, and here is
Two teams met in this building. I don't necessarily expect that tonight, but I do ago. Their ball screen coverage has improved.
Howard aggressive, pulled away in that 4th quarter. Here is Wilson, second look, second
5. There's nobody more fit in women's basketball. That's
points and 12 rebounds on Tuesday. Here's Nalissa Smith, has the
one of the things that Indiana has to deal with is
NBA career. The Fever trying to keep that from happening here this evening. Game July 3rd was just her 2nd as a member of the Aces. Despite the absence of Caitlin Clark, Cunningham hit 5 threes, and it's a Cunningham in her last 6 games, and that's counting the first just couple minutes.
their guards to the block against the lack of size on the backcourt. If you don't have the same size in the backcourt that Vegas has.
Smith left alone. She is 16 threes for Cunningham in her last 6 games. Cunningham, the hesitation. Cunningham go.
Why Sophie Cunningham is in the starting lineup? Yeah, they want.
She struggled a little bit right out of the gates. Last 5 games, 15-14, which has really been a boon here for Stephanie White's group.
If you remember, Sophie came in great shape, had the ankle injury, on the glass.
Here is Jewel Lloyd going to work in the post.
And the defensive size, lack of size, and a back quickness out in transition.
It was the 11-year with the Aces, averaging 11 points per game. This is a player who won the. As McDonald feeds Boston left alone, and Boston gets 81-54 game. Maybe trying to send Oda tomorrow night, so perhaps some of the physical. 22 points per game over her last 10, coming off that 29. Dana Evans, one of the quickest guards in the league. Mitchell on the attack, on the drive, got to the rim but couldn't finish. Boston. Despite Las Vegas winning the challenge, nobody picks up Colson.
I almost thought it was a shot clock violation, but it was close.
Indiana's hit 4 of their first 8 shots here so far. Strong. Mitchell able to save the day. And it's Mitchell going right to...
They got to get the ball moving.
Thought about the 3. Spinning away from Stokes. Stepping back. Shot. This has been an Aces team that has been searching. Again, all starters on the bench, although you can see them coming back there at the top of your screen. And Boston has now won a couple of jump balls here in the first and nearly turns it over once again. Howard this time, right place, right time. Howard is second in the WNBA in field goal percentage as Young pulled door pass. Oh, tightrope in that baseline there. Did not show waving through traffic. Mitchell steps back deep, 2.
Quarter court. She knows she can go off the bounce.
First quarter minutes. Bell over Howard.
20 minutes off the bench this season.
Colson circling around, and that was just Boston's first, but she did deal with some foul trouble on Tuesday. Oh, a bruising screen from Wilson. Mitchell.
A few deflections, but Indiana's been able to maintain possession.
Colson crossing over, finding some space. At 91%. The minutes haven't been all that different. It's just at times.
And the energy is consistently there at Alexi Hall.
So Boston with the 2 fouls checks out. Not on the floor right now here. Final minute, first quarter. Wilson with just 2 every year of her entire career.
Great defense, great ball line, and nobody goes to the line more than Asia Wilson in this.
He has stepped it up at an even higher level here lately over her. Inside for Howard. Smith knocked it away. In game clock. And the Fever, who have led by as many as 8.
Going to set this ball screen for Chelsea Gray.
Fever wanted to close out the first quarter here.
Second call made.
First quarter, Gray on the drive, got it to Smith. Smith just has to fire away. It's on Sophie.